Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be discussing whether you should sell or hold the Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low Pink Pack. And there's going to be two colorways. We got the Shy Pink pair and we got the Tropical Pink pair. And we also got some interesting stock numbers for these, which we'll get into in a second. Just to clarify, the Tropical Pink pair is the one that is darker pink on the swoosh, and it's also going for slightly more money. I'll give the exact amounts in a little. By the way, the raffle should be extremely soon, so make sure to join the free Discord with the link in the description below so we can notify you when it goes live. And remember, for early info for any kinds of shock drops that happen and more, we're going to post all that inside of the full endurance group. You could also join there with the same link in the description below. In order to determine if the Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low Pink Pack will be a fruitful hold, we will be covering an estimated range, or what the sneaker will settle at after the drop, and also when shipments come in, essentially the pair is going into circulation, whether they're expected to increase post-drop or even hypothetically decrease, along with how much specifically over specific periods of time, and finally, what type of margin are we looking at for these in terms of holding, not the retail to resale initial margin, but rather the hold margin over X period of time. Basically, if they go up, are they going to be worth your time or not? Kicking it off, let's discuss the estimated range that these should be settling at. Stock on these is way lower than all recent Travis Scott Jordan 1 Lows, at least for Nike US, which is an important comparison because it's usually proportional to the retailers and the Travis Scott website, to a degree at least. So the Canary Yellow Jordan 1 Low, or Elkins High Nights pair, if you guys remember those had about 50,000 pairs on Nike US alone. And the medium olive pair had about 63,000 pairs on Nike US. Again, this doesn't include Travis Scott website or boutiques, but usually the overall stock is proportional, at least to a degree. So when you see this discrepancy I'm about to show you, I think it's fair to say that these pink Travis are way more limited than the other Travis Scott Jordan 1 Lows. And yes, you can say you could kind of combine the stock between both of these because they're so similar, but even then, it's still much lower when you combine them, and that's because there's 7,500 pairs of the Shy Pink and only about 10,000 of the Tropical Pink. So it's under 20,000 total between the two. Again, it's just Nike US, but I'm comparing them to the prior Nike US drops as well. As you can see, there's a pretty notable discrepancy here. Not only that, but just like any Jordan 1 Travis Scott, demand is super high for these. While it's not the highest pre-sale, it's still quite high, and the sale volume is extremely high on both. Not surprising, it's a Travis Jordan 1. I wouldn't expect demand to be the highest because, you know, it's not your typical brown or green Travis colors, so that's understandable. Those are usually the best. Contrary to a color like the Elkins High Nights, though, those did worse than like the green pair, which had more stock, which makes perfect sense. But I think pink is a little bit more favorable than the Canary Yellow Elkins High colorways. And again, that combined with the fact that these are much lower stock numbers, so it is interesting to see how much lower in pre-sale value these are. Currently, sizes 8 to 12 in men's are about $385 in the Shy Pink, and Tropical Pink is about $398. Nonetheless, this is still plenty of room to profit off all sizes, with or without taxes. So yeah, it's a clear full throttle drop. You want to go for these, and go for the toddler and the preschool pairs too. We're not talking about those today, but yeah, full send on everything. Now, after they drop, we often see a positive impulsivity effect where prices typically jump 5 to 10% on many sneakers. Now, on the recent brick by brick Jordan 4, I said I expected this, and unfortunately, I was incorrect. They actually just kept decreasing in price, so I'll take accountability on that one. Sorry guys. With these pairs though, I still think that the stock being so much lower than the usual and the pre-sale already being low, I think we will see 5% impulsivity effect definitely being possible. Hence, I'd expect at least that 5%, and this could hypothetically lead to a post-drop average of $404 on the Shy Pink and $418 on the Tropical Pink pair. But now let's discuss what prices are going to look like in that 2 to 3 week range once all the shipments are going out into circulation. Normally, we see a 10% decrease in value on general releases, and sometimes even more for collaboration, since there's not a ton of pairs in early circulation outside of some back doors, which are usually taking place even before the drop for their sales. Sometimes Travis's have so much demand where this doesn't really happen, but I'm going to leave it conservative at just 10%, like a typical typical drop for the most part, nothing unusual here. So that would hypothetically leave prices at $364 for the Shy Pink and $376 for the Tropical Pink pair. Again, still pretty high for a sneaker in general, but low for a Travis. But now that the prices for both of those at those points in time are evident, let's discuss whether they're expected to increase from here or just continue to decrease. The green pair ended up appreciating, but not after a long plateau, and the canary yellow pair did too, but not after an initial fall in price. But again, remember the higher stock on those, and note how high those started in value. These pink pairs have lower stock and they're starting at an already low value. So at worst, honestly, with these, I'd expect them to plateau and gradually increase, not decrease like the yellow ones did. Finally, regarding the hold margin on these, basically, even if they do go up, are they going to be worth your time or not? Those canary yellows appreciated about $100 since their low point of $300. So from there, it would have been about a 30% ROI, pretty solid. And I'm using their low point because, again, remember, I'm not expecting these Shy Pinks or Tropical Pinks to continue dropping like those did. The green pair has appreciated from 500 to about 600, so about a 20% ROI, decent, nothing crazy, but remember, like, they're starting already very high in value. I'd expect these pink ones to be somewhere in the middle, maybe even a little bit better, being that the stock's so low and they're starting at a relatively low value for Travis Scott's. So maybe we see a 25 to 35% ROI from their low points. Like, let's say hypothetically they increase to 450 or 500. That's about a 20 to 35% ROI respectively. So it's nothing crazy, even best case, but it's decent. So for that reason, I'll rate these a 6 out of 10 hold, which is above average, but it's nothing substantial. It's nothing crazy. It is above average though. And I'm still gonna maintain that 7 out of 10 for the Nigel Jordan 4s because they did drop in value further. That's entirely the point. When they drop in value more, that leaves more room for a potential ROI. So it only makes more sense for you to hold them now. So I still think those Nigel Jordan 4s are going to be a decent hold at least. Anyway, if you're watching this before the drop, good luck. And remember to join the free Discord so you get notified, not just for this, but for anything in general. And remember, for early info, consider joining the full group, not just for sneakers, but for things like Pokemon too. You can make a lot of money on the side of reselling. I'd encourage you guys to get into it. Other than that though, have a great rest of your day.